Joe Chappelle in the booth with former world champ Martin Potter. Well, it's time for round 3. Tatiana Weston-Webb, Sally Fitzgibbons, and Keely Andrew are all fighting for a win here to go straight into the quarterfinals. Conditions are looking very rippable, and these women really want to get things started. You can see Fitzgibbons already with a big 7.0 as we have a little bit of catching up to do during the break. Sally opening up with this 7-point ride.
Yeah, what a great way to start. You know, I was just had a little bit of a chat to Sally. She looked fired up. She's getting a warm-up routine going, and I tell you what, it's worked out just fine for her. Sally loves this event. 4 finals with 2 wins. Starts off with a bang, and she's going to have to because she's got Tatiana Weston-Webb, who is in good form as well. 7.0 for Sally Fitzgibbons. We're still waiting for this wave to drop in for Tatiana. It's going to be around about the 4.5 range. There it is, 4.50. And again, Tatiana wasting no time. Keely Andrews also had a couple of waves. This tricky lineup here at the moment, Joe, with a lot of backwash. That tide is on the way back in. Keely Andrew with just a small score on her opening wave. A little bit of a wipeout right there, so just ironing out the creases. And Keely wasting no time, surfed incredibly well in her round 1 heat, taking a win. Moving straight through into round number 3. So Keely just making a little bit of a mistake right there. Going to have to clean that up if you're going to beat the likes of Sally Fitzgibbons and Tatiana Weston-Webb.
Now we had that very close decision in the last heat, thinking about round 3 matchups. We'll continue with this one with Fitzgibbons up. She's got a lot of drive, a good inside section, squares up vertically. She loves to style out of her finishing moves, and she'll put that one into her top 2.
Surfing incredibly well. Tatiana's wave number 2 is 6.0, so that pushes her up into first place momentarily. Sally just needing a 3.5.
Weston-Webb now up, backhand float. That'll give her some momentum for a big backside snap. She'll hang in there just in case she gets a reform. But a solid start. That float set up a huge vertical in the pocket.
Yeah, great surfing, and then Keely up and riding as well.
Gem of a ride. This thing's really turning on. Beautiful wall. Frontside rip off the top. Another nice snap down the line. She'll fit in her 3rd turn in a small space. And this battle is on. Fitzgibbons led the charge with a big 7.0. Weston-Webb got in there with a 6-point ride on her 2nd wave. And now Keely, a 3-turn combo, turning in her best.
I'll tell you what, it's taken Keely a few events to sort of warm up to this, but I'll tell you what, she is surfing incredibly well. Let's have a look at Sally's wave here. Nice little transition there. Tricky wave to ride here at the moment. Sally, as you said, styling out of that last turn right there. Tatiana, I mean, this was an amazing backside maneuver. Beautiful transition, and now she just unloads. Thought she could have maybe fit one more turn in right there, but deciding to ride out of that. Finish that wave off on her feet. Keely Andrews starting to open up as well. Look at this turn right here. Getting that board all the way back around. And again, so Keely Andrews starting to find her feet. Starting to feel comfortable on the World Tour. I'm liking what I'm seeing, Joe. Sally with a single highest score of a 7. Her backup is a 5. So Keely Andrew drops a 6.13. This is going to be a great heat.
Fun looking ride setting up. Taking off deep is Fitzgibbons. Now setting up that front side wrap. She's got a lot of speed. A big section for the grab rail reverse, but she ends up losing it. So going for an explosive finishing move. So now checking out the replay. Sally with a lot of great energy on this one.
Yeah, you can see just kind of got caught behind the section right there. Nice little turn to kick things off. And now she realizes she really had to go for it to make this wave worthwhile. Unfortunately, coming unstuck.
We see Tati now trying to protect that total out front. Nice clean connection on her backhand. The surfer from Kauai dealing with some backwash. Trims it off the top real quick, and she'll kick out. Achieved that Rookie of the Year status, and already took out Coco Ho in round 2 earlier today. Let's check out her form again.
Yeah, I mean, using her backhand here at the moment. I remember round 2, she was using her front side as her weapon. Now she's gone to the backhand, and it seems to be working.
Now continuing on with Keely Andrew, going for a big first turn, but she's down.
I think, you know, there's 5 people you have to impress, and that's the judges, you know, and if you don't, well, then you've got to expect to lose.
Looking at 20 minutes on the clock, and Tatiana Weston-Webb just eyeing out a little inside corner left. Still feeling her way through this lineup.
You know, beach break waves, you know, break quite abrupt very quickly, so you've really got to be on your game.
Looking down the line with Tatiana Weston-Webb. She'll be a little bit too deep, so she'll step off. Still holding her lead out front. Fitzgibbons needs a 5.66 and Keely needing a 6.54. Here on in this round, we've got 3 women heats from here on out. Made our first 6 eliminations from the draw. It's a top 17 in the world, but it's 18 when you look at the opening round. Keely quickly up and out as she's searching for something. Not finding it there, but Fitzgibbons on a better looking wave. Sally with a lot of drive, nice and easy on the float, punches it off the lip on a solid 2-turn combo.
Wow, that was a good wave right there from Sally. Kept that speed throughout that entire wave, dynamic finish. Let's have a look as she takes off. Now she starts to pump, building up that speed. Beautiful floater, check turn maneuver, and right there getting that board nice and vertical, nice and high up into that lip. And that is going to garner some solid points there from Sally.
Remember, she was a lot smaller, lighter. She was just a little kid coming over to compete at the U.S. Open at Huntington Beach. Everyone was amazed how fast she was going, and she had new school moves to throw down in Surf City, USA. Back to this one, Tati, deep on the backhand float. Looks like she's just going to keep on swinging. Fitzgibbons wants the next one, and now deciding to hold back is something that she should really be proud of.
Yeah, I don't think that's, I mean, in any sport to be that consistent is impossible.
Fitzgibbons running after some open face. He's got some speed. Big tail drift in the pocket. Sally, quick wrap, and she's hoping for more through the inside. She'll fade and just hug the speed on this wave that is slowly running out of juice. But blitzing form from Fitzgibbons. A 6.77, and we'll see if that goes into her top 2.
You know, obviously surfed the wave probably as good as she could have, building up speed. Watch this turn as she draws off the bottom, throws a tail out the back, and just gets that nice drifting motion, showing complete control. And now she's just milking it all the way through. So surfed this wave to absolute death, and I don't think you could have done any more on it. So the judges will take that into consideration.
The women really handling these conditions well, making it look really fun, getting the scores up there, throwing it up, looking fast and flowing. Joanne pushing the limits, fun to watch.
Thanks a lot, Strider and Kaipo, and all caught up and now into round 3 action. Coming right into a wave for Keely Andrew. The rookie from Australia kicks out of another wave, staying pretty busy out in this lineup. Looking to better a 3.0. We lost a couple of the high seeds. We reseed in round 2. We lost Bianca Baetendog, also Nikki Van Dyke, as we watch Keely's wave.
Yeah, you know, I'm liking the way Keely's surfing at the moment. She's loosening up, you know. She's looking like she's feeling a little bit more at home here in Brazil. Obviously those first 3 events on the World Tour, you know, a little bit daunting. You're on the big stage, you're surfing against your heroes.
Start getting comfortable with the jersey. We talk about the yellow jersey can even rattle some seasoned veterans, but sometimes just the CT jersey can take a little bit of time to get used to. Not for Tati, last year's Rookie of the Year. Ends up going down on her first turn on that wave.
That was a smart move right there from Sally to make Tatiana initiate her priority.
Really?
In Portugal, yeah. A mini version of Cristo the Redeemer as we see up and riding Tatiana.
Tatiana Weston-Webb just staying pretty active during the break here, Potts. A couple of quiet turns on a gutless section.
A 7.0, 6.77. Keely Andrew up and riding.
Now just a big punch out front for Keely. Beautiful combination. Beautiful rail line, keeping her speed well through those last couple of points. Andrew looking very serious and trying to get a lead change. Fitzgibbons now will set up a fin throw and ends up going down. So Fitzgibbons is continuing to try to blow her tail out, drift the fins, and go for it.
As well as Tatiana, both young ladies just needing 7.20 for Keely, 7.14 for Tatiana. Here she goes again.
Tatiana checking out her forehand weapon. Blow tail off the top. She'll control it. It's a messy, gutless section, and that ends up taking her down. So Tati trying to match Fitzgibbons for that form, throwing her tail out the back. Tatiana Weston-Webb has caught 11 waves in this matchup and still needs a 7.14 to make the difference. Little peak popping up. Fitzgibbons controls this one since she had second priority. Throws the fins out the back without a problem. Board's looking light and loose under her feet, Potts.
I'm loving the way that board's looking under Sally's feet, that's for sure. And that was a purely tactical maneuver right there. Deciding just to eliminate that. Not taking any chances, obviously knowing the capabilities of Tatiana's backhand. Right there, just gets a lot of spring in her step. That was all it offered, so it's not going to go into her top 2, but pure tactics there from a very smart surfer, Sally Fitzgibbons.
Starting to move their way down this shifty lineup. Tati's found herself a little opportunity with 10 seconds on the clock. A 7.14 will give her the win here. Sets up her first turn, and the wave goes completely flat under her feet. Tatiana Weston-Webb stays in third. Keely Andrew in second with some big numbers. And Sally Fitzgibbons, 4-time finalist, 2-time champ here in Rio, moves straight to the quarterfinals.